Alrighty. Okay. Here we are at Hillstreet. No B main today. Straight to the A main. Alright, let's get these tires. This track saw some great action last season. Missed those tires, that's good. And then they'll be going this way, coming around here. I think there's some Apex tires coming up here. Gonna miss those. Got those ones. Okay. Gonna retire. Yes. Spectate. Alright, we're gonna be going live here any second now. And we are away. Let's catch back up to the front. We have Willionaire in the lead, Had in second. These are your top two in the championship, followed by C-Dub. And who's that? Fluidic Voyage. They're going to be side by side. Downhill, the drag race to the right-hander. In the air is C-Dub. This is one of my favorite shots of the entire season coming up here. Through the loop they come. Huge mess of cars. That's Fluidic Voyage going very slowly there. Near contact with Jake in the back. Blue Vet gets through. Lots of shuffling going on, but it's Willionaire from Had. C-Dub in third. Fluidic Voyage in fourth. Blue Vet in fifth. They come through the uphill section here. Nearly hits the wall. Had has a bad exit. It's a rough exit for Had. It's a great exit for C-Dub. He's going to be hot on his heels as we come to the end of lap 1 out of 30. Sorry, lap 2. Now lap 3. All right. Here comes Blue Vet looking for fourth place. Bit of contact on the wall. So far, so good for everything. Black Hero gets up on the curb, almost into the wall. Someone's in the wall. It's C-Dub. He goes around. He's going to lose tons of spots down to 7th. Top two are still the same. There's a 3-wide battle there. General Respawn, ZRT. Deceitful. Tags, there's King Kong on debut. Here's KMD and Mr. Nick. They're also on debut. And the very back there is Sergeant Scum Bunny. Here's Tag Ass. Looking to get past Deceitful. Deceitful kind of overcooks it there. He's going to run into the wall. That's going to open the door for Tags. Up the inside. They're going to be nearly side by side, but I think Deceitful is going to clear him. Yes, he is onto the main straight. We'll go back to the front, cut across the buildings here. These two on a different level all season long, especially Had. This is your fight for the championship, but Had is 30 points clear of Willionaire. He is more than a race ahead, and watch it out. 3 wide, contact. Watch out for that wall there. Fluidic Voyage comes through. C-Dub trying to fight back. Blue Vet remains in 4th place. Can Blue Vet get a podium here from Galactic Hero? Going to see how it happens here, how it'll all play out as the field is slowly starting to get single file, a little bit spread out more. Jake and Mr. Nick going at it. Mr. Nick running a little bit wide, and he's going to cut it close here in the taxi-looking car, the taxi-looking livery. Up ahead, out front, as they come through the loop, it's Willionaire leading from Hadstill. Galactic Hero and Blue Vet. Look at this send from Blue Vet. Oh, what a move! What an absolute send that was. He's going to clear him completely. Yes, he is, especially with Galactic Hero going into the wall. Fluidic Voyage gets past. C-Dub gets past, and Galactic Hero is down in the 6th place. Blue Vet, with one of the best sends I've ever seen in this league's history, gets up into 3rd place, into a podium spot. Now he's clear. He's in clear air. Can he hunt down the leaders? Had has fallen back just a little bit from Millionaire. As they come to the line already on lap 6. See if Galactic Hero has anything for C-Dub. He's going to have a chance here. C-Dub's going to run a little bit shallow on entry. Galactic Hero gave him a small bump and run, but it didn't quite work out. Millionaire and Had still fighting it out for 1st place. C-Dub defending. Who's that into the wall there? Fluidic Voyage, is it? He got into the wall just a little bit. That's going to open the door for C-Dub. More action coming through. King Kong, ZRT, KMD. It's all kicking off at the back as well. Watch out for the send. Someone's going backwards. Someone's going the wrong direction. It's King Kong. What happened there? He pulled away for just 1 second, and he was faced the wrong direction. Here at the back of the pack, KMD. This is for 10th place, looking on ZRT, KMD and ZRT. Just behind them, it is Jakeinator, Scum Bunny, Mr. Nick, and King Kong, who had that incident. We'll cut towards the front here. Blue Vet still in 3rd. Had has taken the lead. No, he hasn't. That was just the scoreboard. Contact there with General Respawn. Galactic Hero getting ahead of C-Dub. Good move from him. Fluidic Voyage comfortably in 4th place now, as he's looking to reel in, perhaps, Blue Vet. Everyone else is coming through. Deceitful all alone in 8th place. No one's around him, really. There's Tag Ass and ZRT. Back at the front we will go here shortly. This battle for the lead. Millionaire needs to start winning some races if he's going to claw back this championship fight. He almost had it last week, but a late mistake is what cost him. He had the pressure on from Had. Had gotten past, and Millionaire pushed a little too hard and went off. Millionaire still leads. Had in 2nd place there. Had is pushing too hard. A mistake from Had, a rare mistake from Had. We don't see that very often at all, if ever. So the gap now out in front, around 2 to 3 seconds. Fluidic Voyage is being reeled in by Galactic Hero and C-Dub, as everyone else is coming through. Here comes ZRT, Scum Bunny, Tag Ass. In the back there, KMD and Mr. Nick going at it. Those two debuting today. Here they come, looking for the cutback. Up the inside, Mr. Nick. What a move that was. Can he get the straight line speed? There's going to be some contact. KMD just keeps it outside of the wall. Just keeps it out of the wall. Great save from him. Mr. Nick sends it a little bit too deep, so KMD is going to come right back at him here. It's going to open the door, going to give him a chance. KMD is closing in. Will he send it here up into the loop? Tygas runs wide. KMD up the inside. They're going to be side by side. Mr. Nick's going to have the inside, but they're still going to be side by side. And nothing doing. Mr. Nick parks it on the apex. Still a super intense battle. KMD's going to have the inside here. Roles are reversed. And KMD gets through. No, he doesn't. But a great drive off the final corner. KMD's going to clear him. KMD gets through. That's for 12th place. This is one of the best 12th place battles I've ever seen. Mr. Nick pushes a little bit too hard. He's going to go into the wall. He's going to have to push hard here, but not too hard, to make sure he doesn't lose contact with the back of KMD. Further up ahead, let's see what we can find. I believe Fluidic Voyage, C-Dub, and Galactic Hero, those guys are all close on track still. A third of the way through this race. It is still Willionaire from Had. First race of the second half of the season. Can Willionaire close that championship gap? Galactic Hero looking for a move on C-Dub perhaps? He thought better of it. I think he's going to save it for the loop. Oh, he goes way over the curb. Can C-Dub get a move done on Fluidic Voyage? As King Kong goes off there. King Kong's having a rough go of it in his debut race. Tagass having issues. Having tons of issues. Down to last place he goes. These are all lap cars. Lap cars. Oh, watch out here. King Kong trying to get out of the way, but instead he got right directly in the way. Blue Vet still in third. A really good run from him. KMD Chef, is he clear of Mr. Nick? No, he is not. Actually, Mr. Nick has gotten back in front, and he's pulled a small gap out. Good stuff from Mr. Nick. Good stuff from both of these drivers on debut. Look at this close battle. Willionaire. That's actually a blue flag. Willionaire still leading. That's the gap of your leaders. And then there's third place Blue Vet. Fluidic Voyage, C-Dub. Someone's in the wall there. It's Tagass. Careful, he gets out of the way just in time, except for King Kong. King Kong goes into him. This could be problematic. ZRT is going to squeeze through. Lapped cars having issues. Tagass has had a lot of pace this season. It's shocking to see him this far off the pace. He must have severe damage on that car. Willionaire is pulling out still from Had. These lapped cars are going to get in the way. Look at this battle. We have Fluidic Voyage and C-Dub. C-Dub runs a little bit wide. Fluidic Voyage is going to try and park on the apex, but C-Dub gives him a bit of a bump. Fluidic Voyage, however, keeps the position. He stays in P4. Try for the wall there on exit. Fluidic Voyage pushing a little bit too hard. Lapped car gets out of the way. Jakinator. Jakinator in P13. Also on debut, if I'm not mistaken. Galactic Hero in 6th place. Miles ahead of 7th place, Deceitful. As we go through the back here, here's ZRT. Here is Scum Bunny, who's gotten up to P10. He's running last at one point. Good for him. King Kong, Mr. Nick. KMD, that battle starting to close up again. We'll watch this for a little bit. King Kong is a lapped car, so he's going to have to get out of the way here. Can he get out of the way clearly? Or will KMD benefit from Mr. Nick having to navigate this lap traffic? So far, not to the rear end of him just yet. King Kong gonna have to find a spot to get out of the way cleanly here. And here comes KMD. He was later on the brakes, some contact there. Nose to tail, he really closed up. He ate up that entire gap for Mr. Nick. Here we go, round 2. This is for 11th place. Both drivers wide on exit. KMD. And this is it. This is the moment. King Kong gets out of the way. KMD runs wide. And here comes Had. Here comes the leaders. So the battle we were watching has now turned into lapped cars. Willionaire leads the race. Mr. Nick gets out of the way. The blue flag acknowledgement from him. Had, however, does not have as much success. He kind of sent it into Mr. Nick. And with the blue flags, that's going to close this battle up. Had is pushing very hard here. Mr. Nick defending from KMD, who's also pushing just as hard. Even harder. He pushes himself into the side of Mr. Nick. The left door is hanging off there. Soon to be the right door. They're side by side. They're door to door. And Mr. Nick comes out in front once again. He prevails. Willionaire still leads on lap 17 out of 30. This battle still goes on. Good save from KMD there. Got a little bit sideways, but he held on. I think Mr. Nick had just scraped the wall. Look at this. What a run from KMD. Can he clear him? Watch the cutback. Mr. Nick back up the inside. Can't make it stick. KMD goes through for 11th place. Great racing from these two. Familiar foes. As we cut across just to see the leaders coming down the main straight. Fastest lap is currently Had's. So he's getting 1 point back, but William already got the pole position point, so it evens out. What is the gap in the fastest lap? Nearly 2 tenths. KMD and Blue Vet. He's got to get out of the way here. He's got to get out of the way of Blue Vet. Blue flags, blue flags. Galactic Hero and Fluidic Voyage. These two going at it. Smooth sailing so far. Look at this battle. This is Deceitful and General Respawn. This is for P7. Side by side. Deceitful's going to go back around the outside. It's going to turn into the inside. But General Respawn around the outside. What a move from him. He gets the spot. Deceitful's not done yet. Look how hard he's pushing. General Respawn's going to go into the wall. He's going to go around and he's going to lose the battle. And lose a chunk of his car. Lose a big chunk of time. And that is that for General Respawn in the battle for 7th place. All said and done there. Willionaire and Had. This is closed up. This is really closed up. Your battle for the lead with 11 laps to go. Willionaire and Had. Just like last week. Watch out. Jakinator. Facing the wrong way on track. Somehow Had did not lose hardly any time. In fact, Willionaire is in danger of losing the lead here. They're side by side down the main straight. Had's going to have the preferred position. The inside. For the lead of the race. Willionaire, look for the cutback. Had's going to force him to the outside here. Another cutback perhaps from Had. No, he's going to... These guys are countering. This is really a chess battle. Millionaire leads, but only just from Had. He's got to do this 10 more times. Here comes Had again up the inside. I think it's going to be too hard. He said it too hard. He's not going to be able to make it stick. Millionaire stays clear. Half a bumper in front. Had sends it up the inside. Some contact. I can't believe he avoided the wall there. Had gets a better drive slightly off that final corner. But not as good as he did on the last lap. He's really sending it here. What will it be for Willionaire? He's really got to hold on. I think he's got to hope to catch Scum Bunny. Oh, it's a bad line there for Had. Willionaire is going to get him on exit here. He's going to pull a small gap and the slightest amount of breathing room. he can breathe for maybe another half a lap or so. He's got to put in just perfection laps, as Had still has the fastest lap of the race. Here's Had, looking for a cutback, looking for something. He's going to be forced on the outside. This is how Willionaire kept the position. He goes for the dummy. What a beautiful cutback that was. Had, up the inside now. He's nearly clear. He is clear. No, he's not. Willionaire on the outside. What a move. And he is clear. Parks it on the apex. Into the loop they go. Had's going to peek his bumper up the inside. And nothing doing. Willionaire with excellent defensive driving. Blue Vet slowly creeping in. This is, as I say that, he bottles the loop. But here comes Had up the inside again. Got to be careful with the wall on exit and entry. And Willionaire stays in first place. He's holding on for his life. If he's going to win this race, he's going to have to earn it. And it won't be easy. Had will not go down swinging. He won the last week's race in a similar scenario. Hunted down Willionaire. Battled with him. Passed him, and Willionaire pushed too hard. Sent himself into a barrier and finished about, I believe it was 7th place, maybe 5th place. And just as we say that, Willionaire is going to have a really bad exit here into the loop. It's all gone wrong here. But Had, with some contact, he went over the curb, and it really slowed him down. What are the chances these guys keep battling, and Blue Vet has the opportunity to steal a win? Wouldn't that be something? They keep fighting. The gap is probably about 5 seconds. You see Blue Vet back there, just now entering the uphill bit. Willionaire and Had still going at it. 6 laps, plus this one, remain in this race. Had is a little bit further back than he has been on previous attempts. Will he send it here? We've seen a lot of sends here, a lot of overtakes through this section. Fluidic Voyage down in 10th. Over the curb, it's not going to stick, but Willionaire's going to have a bad exit, a really bad exit, but it goes right into the path of Had. It was a bad exit, but it really helped him out because he ran right into Had. Watch out, we've got 2 wide up ahead, Scum Bunny and Fluidic Voyage. That is for position. That's for 9th place. So they're racing each other, and they're going to have to get out of the way here. And Fluidic Voyage, just like that, loses that battle and gets out of the way. So that is all said and done there. Scum Bunny hangs on. Fluidic Voyage was running up about 4th place at one point, 5th place. He has had an awful second half of this race. Willionaire just ahead of Had. And Scum Bunny wisely gets out of the way. No drama to be had there with the back marker. They both run a little bit wide, these two. They're both pushing so hard to get past one another. Willionaire trying to defend, Had trying to attack. And once again, that move doesn't stick. It's a very hard move. We've only seen it, really, I believe, once. It's not a very effective place to try and stick it around the inside, unless you're willing to use your doors and your bumpers. And speaking of doors and bumpers, Willionaire makes a mistake. He's fighting for his life here. Had takes the lead momentarily. Willionaire has lost the lead of the race. Had, with 5 to go, takes it. We saw this exact situation last week. It's a carbon copy. Only difference is Willionaire knows what he did wrong last week. He knows he pushed too hard. He knows he let the pressure get to him. He's not going to let that happen here today. Some contact. Had holding on for dear life. Willionaire on his tail. Stays in 2nd place, but he has not lost as much ground as he was losing last week. Here he comes again. Had slightly slower exit. Had finally, for the first time in this race, is in clear air, and he has another bad exit there. This is probably the most important exit of the entire track onto the main straight. And Had 4 to go. Still leads from Willionaire. The gap is slowly starting to grow. What can Millionaire do to reel him back in to get that first place spot back? If Had wins here, and it's not over yet, but if he does, manage to defend here successfully from Millionaire, who has yet to have to be on the offensive attack so far today. He's led all the way until lap 25. If Had wins this race, you gotta start thinking about championship scenarios with a couple races to go. He's already a full race clear of Millionaire, who's in second place. So Millionaire really needs to win this race and have some help in future races if he's to defend his Season 1 championship. Most points you can get in a race would be 27 with pole and fastest lap, if I'm not mistaken. And Had has a 30-point lead over Millionaire. Millionaire and Had going at it still, nose to tail. Had runs a little bit too deep. Can Millionaire do the move that Had was trying to do for so long? No, he cannot. Blue Vet has fallen back. He's still in third, but he's just lost on-track time. Epic battle going on here. These two still nose to tail, as they have been for much of this season. Oh, a great move there. It's going to open the door for Millionaire. He closes the door on exit. 2 laps remaining in this race. What does Millionaire have for Had? Will Fluidic Voyage get out of the way? What's going to happen here? He loses minimal time, if any. Millionaire closes in. Fluidic Voyage again into the wall. Millionaire's going to have a chance here. He's going to have some contact, some heavy contact. And Had great drive off the loop. Look at this. Scum Bunny is battling with General Respawn, but no one else. Blue Vet's trying to get past. We'll go back to the front here as to not lose the leaders as they come into the final set of corners for the second to last time this drag race. Who is going to win this race? We start lap 30 out of 30. It is Had leading from Millionaire. Same as last week. Millionaire trying desperately to get back into first place. The gap's bigger than it has been on previous laps. Will he send it here? Or is he going to play it cool? Is he going to play it cool? He's looking up the inside. He needs to get that drive off. And he can't get the drive, but he's going to be closer than he has been. It's going to be close. It's going to come down to the final straightaway. Had is going very defensive here. Last 3 corners now. Who's going to get the best drive off the final corner? It looks like it could be Had, but here comes Millionaire. And it is going to be Had. Just that close. Heartbreak again for Millionaire. But Had wins again. 2 in a row. Blue Vet with a great drive. 3rd place for him. Further back, C-Dub all alone. Another good drive. It's going to be 4th for him. Galactic Hero. Fluidic Voyage, who's down in 12th, but he's next on track. He's barely chugging along. Way further back. Mr. Nick and Deceitful. Mr. Nick's a lap down. Deceitful is not. Any other close battles on track? I don't believe so. It's going to be Had, Millionaire, Blue Vet, C-Dub Galactic Hero. Here comes Deceitful. A strong 6th place finish for him. 7th for ZRT. Everyone else is coming across the line. I don't think anyone else is going to make it to the line before the timer runs out, and that's going to be it for round number 6. Another win from Had. Millionaire, 2nd place. Had has yet to finish lower than 3rd. This entire season is looking like a very strong championship run for Had. And that will do it. Ladies and gentlemen, we have yet again a win from Had. Blue Vets. I believe this is his second podium of the season. Another good drive from him. Willionaire again on the podium. Let's see. No, this is Blue Vet's first podium of the season, actually. He's been in podium running positions, but he's yet to have actually finished on the podium. Willionaire gets his second podium of the season. And Had gets his sixth, along with his third win. So it's coming along very nicely for him. Ladies and gentlemen, that will be it for week number 6 of the Wreckfest Trans Am League season number 2. We will see you next week at the same time. I've been Nico7200, and we will see you later.